Hello, fellow educators and lifelong learners. Are you ready to embark on another journey into the realms of knowledge? Welcome back to AI for Teachers. This is your friend and host, Harvey Spencer, and today we have a subject near and dear to my heart. This topic is not just an academic interest. It's a passion that drives my daily curiosity. As an educator and lifelong learner, I'm always fascinated by the untapped potential of human intelligence and the evolving capabilities of artificial intelligence. The intersection of these two forms of intelligence could redefine education as we know it, and that's why I'm so excited to delve into it with you today. In our last episode, Decoding AI Complexity, Simplifying Reinforcement Learning and Deep Learning for Teachers, we broke down complex AI concepts like reinforcement learning and deep learning, making them more accessible to educators through analogies and visual aids. If you haven't listened to it yet, I highly recommend catching up to fully appreciate the context of today's discussion. So, after diving into the complexities of AI learning mechanisms, what's next in our exploration? Can AI teach like a human, or is there something uniquely irreplaceable about human intelligence in the classroom? Let's unravel this puzzle together. Today, we're diving even deeper into the captivating world of artificial intelligence and human intelligence. We'll not only examine how these two extraordinary forms of intelligence compare and contrast, especially in educational settings, but also touch upon the ethical implications and the role of AI in future education. So, brew yourself a cup of your favorite tea or coffee, and let's supercharge this intellectual party. But before jumping in, let's delve deeper into what intelligence means. It's not just about solving equations or recalling facts. It encompasses a range of abilities, from learning and understanding to problem-solving and emotional awareness. Have you ever considered how AI could mimic these multifaceted aspects of human cognition? Today, we'll explore these intricacies one by one. All right, let's gear up and plunge into the intricate maze of artificial intelligence, or AI as it's more commonly known. For those taking their first steps into this expansive universe, AI essentially emulates human intelligence through machines, especially computer systems. Now, let's demystify this further. AI isn't some newfangled concept. It's an established discipline within computer science that has been germinating since as far back as the 1950s. The overarching goal is to engineer systems capable of executing tasks that typically demand human intellect. This involves various functionalities, from problem-solving and decoding natural language to recognizing patterns and visual cues. Let's take a moment to reflect on this. AI is no longer confined to research labs or science fiction. It's all around us, influencing how we search the internet, interact with our smartphones, and potentially how we'll engage with vehicles in the not-so-distant future. So, I have an enthralling question that I'd love for you to ponder. Could AI ever eclipse human intelligence? Hold that thought as we delve deeper into today's episode, and don't hesitate to share your views with us. Swing by our social media platforms and join this captivating dialogue. Your insights might just be the highlight of our next episode. Simply put, for educators like us, mastering the intricacies of AI isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. Imagine a near future where AI plays a pivotal role in customizing education, transforming it into an interactive, adaptive experience tailored to each student. This isn't mere speculation, it's a trajectory we're already on. It's worth noting that while some educators are still acclimating to the idea of AI in the classroom, there are trailblazers among us who are already harnessing its potential to transform education. These pioneers prove that integrating AI into our teaching methods is not only possible but incredibly rewarding. So, understanding AI isn't just a fascinating subject, it's an essential chapter in our ongoing professional development. So, having peeled back the layers of AI's complexities in our previous discussion, let's shift our focus and delve deeper into what truly sets us apart as humans, our unparalleled blend of cognitive and emotional intelligence. Prepare for a journey into areas even the most advanced AI can't touch. Firstly, let's elevate our discourse on the inimitable human trait of empathy. This isn't merely about detecting emotions, but profoundly resonating with others. Can you fathom a machine navigating such emotional intricacies? While AI has made strides in sentiment analysis and facial recognition, it lacks the emotional depth to genuinely empathize. Consider the well-publicized instances where AI misread human emotions, leading to awkward or detrimental interactions. To drive this point home, let's introduce Tony, a student struggling with engaging in classroom discussions. Unlike a machine that would simply identify his lack of participation, we, educators, feel a deeper connection. We not only notice Tony's hesitance, but also feel a compelling urge to act, to find personalized strategies that make him feel more comfortable and engaged. My friends, this emotional engagement is an area no algorithm can tread. Now, let's turn the spotlight on moral and ethical guidance. A special shout out to Jenny from Melbourne for her insightful question. How can educators serve as moral compasses in this age of machine learning? This is an area where educators shine uniquely. Our ability to instill values and encourage ethical behavior goes beyond any algorithmic solution. AI may provide facts and figures, but the human touch guides the moral application of this information. Jenny, your active participation sets a wonderful example for our community. I encourage everyone to follow suit. Your questions could fuel our next episode. AI is versatile, no doubt. It excels in tasks ranging from data analytics to predicting natural phenomena and even challenging us in intellectual games. Yet, it remains fundamentally incapable of ethical discernment. It can't distinguish right from wrong. It can't cultivate values or explore the moral nuances that make us quintessentially human. Remember, a machine can outline the quickest route to a goal. Still, it can't question the ethical ramifications of that journey. Those are human constructs that require a level of understanding and emotional intelligence that machines don't possess. Thus, while AI is our pedagogical toolkit, it falls short of replacing the irreplaceable human wisdom, empathy, and ethical integrity. Your questions are not just insightful, but pivotal to this ongoing dialogue. Hannah from Germany brings us to the crux of many educators' concerns. Will AI ever eclipse human educators? While AI's proficiency continually expands, it falls woefully short in aspects that define us as educators. Can it inspire a zeal for lifelong learning, guide a young mind through emotional upheaval, or adapt to the varied emotional needs of a classroom? Absolutely not. Rest assured, educators, your roles are more than secure, they're indispensable. As we transition to the next section, prepare for an engaging exploration of the intersections between AI and human creativity. Don't go away. Intersections between AI and human creativity. As we segue from our deep dive into the contrasting facets of AI and human intelligence, let's set our sights on the captivating crossroads where these two forms of intelligence converge. Please stay because we're about to explore how AI and human creativity can not only coexist, but also mutually amplify each other's potential. Can AI ever be creative? To kick things off, let's ponder a question often debated. Can AI ever be genuinely creative? We've seen AI algorithms that can compose melodies, draft poetic verses, and even create visually stunning artworks. However, these creations are still confined within parameters set by their human developers. So, while AI might serve as a co-creator or an assistant in artistic endeavors, it falls short of earning the title of artist. How does this AI-human creativity fusion impact education? Now, let's bring this back home to our realm, the educational landscape. Imagine an educational ecosystem where AI-driven platforms empower teachers to tailor learning experiences to each student's needs. The possibilities are thrilling. These intelligent systems could help in designing more effective lesson plans. At the same time, our unique human touch ensures that they are applied in a manner that resonates with the diverse emotional and intellectual needs of our students. What are the future possibilities when AI and human creativity combine? While AI's capabilities are still evolving, we find ourselves on the brink of an era of unimaginable innovation when combined with human creativity. With AI as a tool and human ingenuity as the guiding force, we're looking at a future where the boundaries of what's possible are continually redefined. As we prepare to delve into our next topic, we'll be turning our attention to applications of AI in education. How is AI transforming the educational landscape? Let's dive right in with a question from Mark and Sydney that touches the essence of our discussion today. Could AI simplify administrative tasks for educators? Spot on, Mark. But AI does more than simplify. It revolutionizes. Have you ever heard of Classcraft? Please note, AI for Teachers neither endorses nor is affiliated with any platforms mentioned here. Classcraft is not your ordinary educational platform. It's AI-empowered, taking classroom management to the next level. Imagine a classroom where students are not just figures in a seating chart, but dynamic participants in their educational journey. Custom avatars, quests, and rewards are just the tip of the iceberg. Classcraft minimizes the grunt work for teachers, automating tasks like behavior tracking and even generating performance analytics. Can AI be our co-teacher? So, you might wonder, how does AI power Classcraft? Machine learning algorithms that analyze student behavior patterns provide insights that help teachers adapt their strategies in real time. It's like having a data scientist co-teacher, freeing you to focus on educational content and emotional connection. What's in the AI toolbox for curriculum planning? Switching gears, Lisa, our avid listener from California, poses another crucial question. Are there AI tools that can help in curriculum planning? Well, Lisa, have you met Edsby? It's not just an online bulletin board, it's a comprehensive AI-driven classroom management system. Edsby uses AI algorithms to adapt educational content based on individual student performance, making it a dynamic tool for curriculum planning. How can we make the most of AI in education? Let's pause for a moment to appreciate the bigger picture. Whether it's Classcraft's game-changing focus on engagement or Edsby's all-encompassing classroom solutions, AI amplifies our abilities as educators. It's not a question of man versus machine, it's about synergizing our strengths. We'd love to hear about your experiences with AI in the classroom. Share your stories on our social media channels, and you might get featured in our next episode. As we conclude this intriguing segment, here's food for thought. AI isn't to replace us. It's here to empower us. So why not take the plunge and explore these AI tools? Trust me, you'll wonder how you ever managed without them. Stay tuned as we venture next into the ethical implications of AI in education. How is AI shaping our ethical landscape? As we shift our focus, let's wade into the ethical quicksand that AI presents. Have you ever pondered the moral ramifications of employing AI in the classroom? To help unravel this ethical tapestry, we have insights from Hooman Haruni, a Harvard Graduate School of Education lecturer. What ethical dilemmas have you encountered while using AI in education? Share your thoughts on our social media channels, and you might just be featured in our next episode. Is ignoring AI an option for educators? Haruni has a clear message for educators. It's time to stop sidelining AI. Students are already experimenting with AI tools like ChatGPT and need ethical guidance. Here's an idea. If AI tools can churn out quick answers, perhaps we must rephrase our questions. Haruni proposes we design assignments that force students to go beyond the surface and question existing paradigms. For instance, instead of asking, "What is the capital of France?" how about posing challenges that ask, "How do economic policies affect capital cities?" ChatGPT, an ethical mirror? Let's pause for a moment and dive into a recent case study from Wired that brings a fresh perspective to our discussion. Students were given an ethical dilemma involving a teenager named Jorge and his unfortunate situation with marijuana. But here's where it gets interesting. ChatGPT was also invited to the debate. What reflections does AI offer? Initially, both students and ChatGPT came up with somewhat predictable solutions. But then, something intriguing happened. ChatGPT's boilerplate answers acted as a reflective surface, challenging the students to confront their lack of innovative thinking. This pivot opened a more layered discussion that questioned traditional notions like the educational system and juvenile justice. Where do we go from here? So, what's the takeaway from this intellectual expedition? We've journeyed from the practical utility of AI tools like Classcraft and Edsby to the ethical mazes navigated by thought leaders like Houman Harouni. As we gear up to summarize today's insights, ask yourself, how prepared are you to delve into the ethical dimensions of AI in your educational setting? Your thoughts could be our next episode's highlight. What makes us uniquely human in the age of AI? As we conclude today's intellectually charged dialogue, let's take a moment to reflect and tie together the intricate threads of our discussion. We embarked on a quest to decipher one of the most perplexing questions of our time. What sets us, humans, apart from the ceaselessly advancing world of artificial intelligence? It's a multifaceted question that warrants ongoing discussion. Is AI just a gifted mathematician without a soul? We started by mapping the complex terrains of both AI and human intelligence. While AI excels in computational prowess and specialized tasks, it fumbles when faced with emotional subtleties and moral judgments. Imagine AI as a prodigious mathematician who can solve equations in a heartbeat, but stumbles when asked to appreciate the beauty of a Shakespearean sonnet. Where does our human essence shine? The artistry of teaching, the compassion, the empathy, the human touch we infuse into our classrooms. This is our domain, where AI remains more of a spectator than an actor. What seat does AI hold in the classroom? Let's not underestimate the formidable role AI already claims in reshaping education. Whether it's Classcraft's innovation in student behavior management or Edsby's all-in-one classroom solutions, AI is not merely a guest, but a key player at the educational roundtable. What shadows lurk behind AI's promise? But remember, every silver lining casts a shadow. Our journey prompted us to confront ethical issues like data privacy and algorithmic discrimination. These aren't mere footnotes, but crucial considerations for responsibly integrating AI into our educational systems. Why your questions are the lifeblood of this podcast. Your questions are the engine that fuels this podcast. They enrich our conversations and deepen our understanding, so keep sending those questions. They're vital to the ongoing dialogue. In summary, today's episode has given us a panorama of insights. From defining AI to understanding its practical applications and ethical limitations, each aspect adds another layer to this complex narrative we'll continue exploring in future episodes. As the curtains close on today's illuminating discourse, let me offer a preview of our upcoming episode. We're crafting a resource to bolster your confidence in the classroom, especially as you navigate the complexities of emerging technologies like artificial intelligence. Why should you tune in? Consider it your go-to AI survival guide for modern education. We'll delve into strategies, techniques, and emerging best practices that you can apply directly to your teaching environment. Have you ever pondered integrating generative AI into your lesson plans? We've got you covered. But mastering the tools is just the start. We'll also tackle ethical considerations and societal shifts. What happens to education when all students have AI in their pockets? How do we ensure equity in such a future? These probing questions will steer our exploration in the next episode, so set a reminder. How can you amplify this conversation? If today's dialogue resonated with you, several impactful ways exist to amplify our mission. 1. Click the subscribe or follow button. 2. Share this podcast with like-minded individuals. Or 3. Leave a review on your preferred podcast platform or our website. Each action transforms you from a passive listener to an active participant, helping us reach a broader audience of educators who are just as fascinated by AI as you are. What are your thoughts? We're eager to hear your reflections, questions, or first-hand accounts. Connect with us through email, social media, or directly on our website, aiforteachers.au. Your contributions enrich this communal journey into AI's role in education. Check the podcast description for all the resources and community links you might need. How can you support the show, and who's fueling our podcast journey? If coffee fuels your intellectual curiosity as it does mine, you'll be thrilled to know you can now buy me a coffee via our website. Navigate to the Donate section and hit that inviting Buy Me a Coffee button. You're not just caffeinating me, you're making a donation that inspires the continued production of the AI for Teachers episodes you love. A piping hot cup of thanks goes to our recent coffee donors, Juvie of Los Angeles, Froylan from Washington, D.C., Antonio and Zara from Australia, Joel from New Zealand, and Chol Cafe from the Philippines. And a special salute to many who prefer to remain anonymous. You know who you are. Your generosity keeps the gears turning and the ideas brewing. Thanks for being part of this caffeinated community of forward thinkers. Thank you for journeying with us today. Until next time, this is Harvey Spencer signing off from AI for Teachers. Stay inspired, make a difference, and see you in our next episode.